We are live.
We are live. Welcome to the 11 Days of Global Unity. My name is Heidi Little. I am an outreach coordinator with We the World, and my co-host today is Karen Palmer, who is also a social media and outreach coordinator for We the World, and amongst many other things that we're all going to talk about. So welcome aboard, everyone. And there was an amazing start to the 11 days today. First of all, we're remembering the 9/11 and transforming the energy into something that is made of love and light. And we're doing that by recognizing and seeing the things that need to be transformed, changed, let go of, and working in the direction from vision to action, working in the direction of creating the life, the future, the systems that we want to live. So thank you for your contributions to this planet and for being on this earth walk with me right now in this moment. And I think that Karen is ready to come on now, or is she still working on things? Is Karen ready?
Hello, everybody, and I'm so ready. I'm Karen Palmer. I am the Mindful Media Mom and the Queen of Global Kindness. This is the most awesome time of the day where Heidi and I are going to recap what we've done for our day about unity, and we're going to talk about how amazing our wonderful partners, the Shift Network, Compassion Games, Unify. There's so many amazing people doing awesome work. So as you're coming in, type into the chat where you're watching from so that we can just acknowledge you. And then beautiful Heidi is going to lead us in an amazing global meditation for unity. But we both want to discuss what we heard today, a little bit about if you're not part of the global unity for 11 days, you can join still very easily if you go to we.net and then you just sign up and you'll get all of the updates. You'll be able to, and it's all free, and you'll get all of these updates sent right to your inbox. So you'll be in the backstage pass with us, and you can also go over to the We page on Facebook, which is the We campaign, and join us in the Facebook page, because then you're going to get to see all the live streams. You're going to see it live. You're going to be there when Heidi does her amazing concert. Heidi, tell them about that.
Oh, September 21st. Yes, in Austin, Texas, we have the We Unify concert happening, and we have a transformational thing that Spirit asked me to try about 10 years ago, and I'm finally putting myself out there and supporting and creating the platform. And all these amazing, beautiful artists came together. We have music, we have spiral dance from Lisa Pavati at the end. We have opening ceremony from John Burgess. We have Sun Goddess hooping to the Dalai Lama put to music. We have Jane Goodall and Deepak Chopra who submitted videos. I'll be performing. Derek Hokai will be performing. Lavon Lewis will be doing the DJ set. And the entire thing. And then from there, we go to a 4-day Medicine for the People spiritual gathering at Krause Springs. So it's a very interactive and action-based happening. I'm sure you guys are all feeling it too. Everything is turning into action-based. And I don't know about you guys, but when I hit the hay at the end of the day, I'm just like so grateful to rest and to sleep for a little while, because it's just nonstop action around here. And so today we had Marianne Williamson as our guest on the 11 Days of Global Unity. And I love her book and have already passed on her book, A Course in Miracles. And I know that Karen Palmer is works with the angels. I as well work with the angels. And there's more that I'll explain about that in the decades to come. But for right now, we will just say that today was amazing. And I have to tell you that the thing that I loved the most was hearing her talk about politics and spirituality, hearing her talk about boots to the ground and spirituality, hearing her talk about, that feeling of love and light. And the community we've been gathering since 2012 is glorious and beautiful and what needed to be done at the time. And now there's a shift happening because there are still children starving. There are still people getting hurt. And it is time to really become the action heroes that we know we are. And Karen, tell me what you thought about today.
What I really loved about what she said to me was that we have to talk about the common good for all.
Ooh,
and that
nice.
we have to start to challenge ourselves as humans to remind ourselves and remember that we are one. We are all this beautiful, our human self is constantly trying to prove to us these outside, appearances of separation. And what she said is when all of us do better, then everyone does better. When all of us does better, then everything does better. Yes. So why not think about life like that? Every one of us, and take away, what she said was so beautiful, is to take away our judgment and really start to look at, instead of why are we having so many differences, how can we look at our similarities and look at how we can bring together this amazing opportunity in this experience right now. What's happened with Irma, what's happened with Harvey, what's happening with the fires, what's happening all over our planet right now is really bringing us to our beautiful connection that knows there is no separation. And that's the only thing I really think that needs to heal. Nobody has the monopoly on truth. I loved when she said that. Nobody has the monopoly on truth. And so many people are, honestly, I really believe that that's one of the biggest problems with politics, and why I didn't really get involved spiritually as in politics. I always voted, but now I'm totally involved. I have never been as involved in politics as I have been as these last couple of experiences with our politicians. Because it's really important that us spiritual light workers do become involved. I love, she's an amazing sister giant. She started Sister Giant. And, I've been working with the Prosperity and Peace Initiative and the World Parliament on Spirituality. So I know that we have to merge this together because we need to rebuild everything.
Right. Yeah, there's so many systems that are happening. And Karen, thank you for sharing that, because I have a completely opposite story. I am an immigrant. And so I have a green card, which means I am not allowed to vote. And so I have had to sit here through all these, like the major shifts in presidents. Barack Obama, I was at the table on the phones. I was talking with people about getting on board. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. And putting my spiritual energy behind him and unification with, the other thing she said that was the most marvelous thing ever is that no color, no form. And that's one of the songs that I've just penned like 6 months ago. No color, no form. It's about heart. It's about love. And this last one with the Trump thing, we know he's there by divine appointment. Not everybody does, but we know. And we know that everything is working out for the greatest good and the highest, most divine unfolding, because that's the prayer. The thing we didn't know is that the backlash and the hatred was going to come out so much. And that's why it's boots to the ground time now, so that we can, really, really heal what's happening here. I would love to see, our military guys come home and help us deal with the problems of the opiates and the overdoses and, the problems that we have in our country, in each country, to give a hand where it's actually needed, and transforming the systems to clean energy. So it's like there's a lot of work to be done, but a lot of people are stepping up to do the different work.
Right.
I am a member of about 5,000 different groups, and we have everything from We to Unify to A United Earth. I'm the co-founder and director of International Children's Month. And then we have all the water groups. We have all of the water protectors. We had the I Don't Know More groups. I've been in there from the very gate, from the get-go. In 2003, Spirit had me go out onto the road and spread the news. The awakening was here, and to help really lay down the foundations for what's happening now. And so I do feel responsible. I feel spiritually responsible for what's happening. I feel spiritually responsible for what's going to happen in the future. Not only do I have my own children to deal with, and they've had a hard time as well, because I'm telling them, no, it's love. And then what are they seeing out on the planet? What are they seeing that's manifesting? It's really hard to convince people sometimes, but looking inside is all the convincing that we need, right? I mean, that's all the convincing that we need.
I feel that too. I feel, we have to mind our own vibration.
Absolutely.
We have to really mind our own vibration, pay attention to our own judgments, our own opinions. Like I caught my tongue. I stopped my tongue. I really did. And I said, in that moment, I said, I'm judging. That's a judgment. And that in itself is peace.
Mm-hmm.
If you can just allow people to have their own opinions,
mm-hmm.
and not have a judgment, without having to argue with them, with just finding it's okay to disagree, to agree to disagree.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things she said that really hit my heart, and it just touched me so deeply, is we all have to work to do away with our judgments of right and wrong and just stand in the light, so that we know that all are created equal, and just be the beautiful change, be the light, and be the love in those places when we see things that are not people being equally treated equally. Then we step up, then we start to say something, and we say it with kindness. We don't say it like everybody else is wrong. We say, how can we do this differently?
Mm-hmm.
This hasn't worked, this hasn't worked. So how can we do this differently? It's as a beautiful global family.
Absolutely. And then the action, right? And
go common good,
Uh-huh. Yeah. And the fact that everybody has the right to free will and their own opinion, we are really in a time of, that's exactly it. And I can feel the judgment energy coming up to be released. And the other thing that she mentioned, Marianne Williamson mentioned today on the 11 Days of Global Unity, day 1 for Unity is, and that's on we.net to register for free. She said also that, I'm going to find my train of thought again, that not judging, standing in the light, being a part of the solution, being an active participant, not sticking our heads in the ground, continuing to help others rise up, basing ourselves in love, care, and respect, and we're going to move forward. And things are going to be okay. That's the bottom line, is things are going to be okay. We have been created by a co-creator that creates beautiful things like flowers and butterflies. I think it's really only our messy minds that get in the way and do the separation thing. And so we have t-shirts for We the World on oneclothingunified.com. Oh, there we go.
We the World.
Can they see it? If the box isn't on you, can they see what you're doing, or what do you think?
Wait a minute. No, I don't know if they can see me. Here.
Okay, there, now they can.
Here I am. We the world.
She looks beautiful. And it has the Declaration of Interdependence in the back about how we're all connected.
Yeah.
And then we also have One Love Rising t-shirts that are supporting the children and youth theme of We the World, as well as International Children's Month. And I think it's that thing, that action thing. You don't even need to speak. The thing is that just doing the action and really living that vibration of being the change. Like Karen always says, you're taking care of, like Grandfather Golden Eagle said, 750 miles. Every heart takes care of a 750-mile radius. And so I believe that. And then if you're powerful and you're conscious about your action, you can take care of the entire planet. That's what I've been doing. And it's been a trip. And there are other people, peer groups of mine, who the grandmothers and the grandfathers that are taking care of things too. You're not alone. I'm not alone. And we're not alone in spirit, and we're not alone in our family. I know sometimes it feels that way, but it's only because it's trying to be released. And we need to release it and just say, you know what? I feel alone, but I'm surrounded by people. I've seen people posting that on social media. I'm in a room and I feel totally alone. And that's why gatherings like our 11 Days of Global Unity and the different events people are producing. Andrew Keene has the Peace Prayer in the park, in Central Park. I wish I was there for that too. I wish I could like double myself into like 15 different Heidis and go across to all the different things that are happening. And then they're also making are they making a big peace sign or a big heart, and then taking an aerial photograph out of the people? And like the Unity calendar is chock-a-block full. If you don't know what to do in your neighborhood, just check the Unity calendar on we.net, and somebody's going to be doing something. And if they aren't doing something, you can be that somebody. It's really that simple, and it's really fun also. Karen?
Yeah, and every day at 7 a.m., I'm doing mantras that will help you to really start to see how powerful you can use these mantras and ancient wisdom in your day-to-day life. I'm going to be teaching you mudras and mantras and ways that you can truly, truly be mindful throughout your day so that you can really be the change and be that beautiful light that you truly are already. And just really start to know that you aren't alone. Every morning, come on in. Let's start the day together. Let's really program our day. We are deliberate creators, or we're creating by default. So as a deliberate creator, I encourage you to come here every day, 7 a.m. with me, and then Heidi and I will be together at 5 p.m. every day for these 11 days. And we are making a huge commitment. We're both moms. We're both very busy.
Volunteering.
We're both volunteering.
This is no corporate payout over here, you guys. There's no corporate money. This is grassroots as it gets. We're both moms, and we spend our lives as much as possible doing what we can do to help move things forward. So just so you know. No,
we're both speakers. We both use our voice to help the voiceless. We're both using our spiritual gifts to expand and bring hope and upliftment and inspire the people that are in our beautiful communities. And we are so honored and so grateful, Bobby Joe. Mm-hmm. Yes. We are so honored and so grateful that you are here and you are being a part of this. And yes, we have it so that you can see both of us, but there's like a little time. Yeah, I need it so that it's
so called when I'm picking my nose, everybody can
don't pick your nose. So yes, so it's a wonderful way for us to have this beautiful connection where, when we meditate together, we'll be in the same beautiful little block.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm feeling it.
I love that we have this opportunity to kind of bounce back and forth with our information. One of the things that I felt Marianne Williamson said that really hit me again was the principles unite us in humanity, and spirit unites us in oneness.
Mm-hmm.
So, we really are one. It's just this human experience that makes us really first become human and have that humanity. When we move towards humanity, we move towards oneness, and when we move towards everyone benefits, there's plenty for everyone, and we can all benefit. Heidi, can you go into that? I love your take on that. I think that
Which on oneness?
Yes.
Okay, so I remember being born, and I remember where we come from and where we go back to. And I remember all the different multi-dimensions, and I remember all the different creations that are there. And so somebody asked me the other night, I was at a new workshop facility called Lotus Bend Sanctuary in Austin. They're just opening up now. And that's my friend Shannon, I think it's Gillis. Anyway, Randy asked me, how do you maintain your perspective of supporting one, and then you're so understanding of each unique person? And he asked me how I learned that. And I learned that through a lot of trauma in my lifetime, because no matter what, I couldn't forget my mission, which was to help make it so everybody here gets a chance, everyone. And then that also means that I know each person is a unique and beautiful contribution to this whole. And that the easiest way for me to show you this is to get into a meditation with you. So if everybody could seat themselves in a way that they feel comfortable, and maybe just silence their cell phones and have a drink of water, if that's what you need. I like to start with a few calming, clearing breaths. I breathe in the love and breathe out the love, and breathe in the love and breathe out the love. Again, breathing in the love and breathing out the love. Now, if we can just focus our imaginations on extending ourselves through our ceilings, through the clouds, to the stars, and find the brightest source of light. Big ball, big mass of light. And that light is going to pour down. And it's going to pour down into the top of your head, down the face, down the neck, down the shoulders, through the arms, out the hands, down the heart, through the torso, down the legs, through the feet, fingernails, toenails, and hair, eyelashes, white light. And then we're going to choose our roots. Are you going to root out of your root chakra, or are you going to root out of your feet? I typically support people in rooting out their chakra if they're sitting on the ground, or if you're standing, out your feet. We're going to send white roots of peace into the earth, through the floor. And it doesn't matter if you're on a 46 high rise. No one's going to mind you shooting your light down through and into the earth. Once you feel rooted in, we're going to send our roots around the planet. A root system of light around the planet. And the planet is so happy. She is so happy that we are engaging with her in such a beautiful and loving way that she lights up. Big ball of beautiful white light. And I can feel all her brothers and sisters supporting us here. The sun, the moon, all the planets. Okay. They're her support system. And she sends her light up our roots. And we slowly bring the light up the roots, up through the root chakra or the feet, depending on how you are doing this, up through the torso, up through the heart, out through the arms and the hands, up through the throat, the head, and up the pipe to the light, the big massive light. And this is your divine birthplace. This is your divine power. The actors you see, the singers you see, the people you see that shine like the sun, this is what they know. This is what the dancers know. Okay? This is what the yogis know. This. And I want you to just sit in this place for a minute, because this is the fabric of oneness. Pure energy. Pure love. The place where you're always home, no matter where you rest your head or land your feet. This is accessible to you at any point and any day. Breathing in the love. First thing we did here is breathe. This unites us. Our breath. The fact that we're made of water on a water planet. There is no need to disconnect yourself from this space. There is no need for you to stop this space. This space is your space. This space is our space. This space is one. This is what one is. And it goes beyond any type of label we have ever created. And that's where we find our freedom. So, in light of Marianne Williamson and the unity conversation we had today, I'll hold the space for everyone on this and forevermore who sees it to go ahead, if they would like, and they feel confident, to come up with a place they know that needs healing, either within themselves or something that they've seen in the world that is not serving humanity. I'm going to advise you to see that space, that system, that energy, and to see it for what it really is. And we're going to surround it in love. If it's a person, planting a lotus flower underneath their feet for them can be really, really beautiful if they need to heal and to love you and you know they want to heal. See that energetic lightness come into the situation, even if it's just a tiny seed. Because out of a mustard seed, we can heal the world. Jesus told us that. So out of the tiniest seed of light that you can muster, brings the most beautiful healing for us all. Namaste. Thank you. I love you. I respect you. My water family. Take in a nice big deep breath. And here we grow from vision to action. And that is what it is. There's the start right there. Love you. Right? And it's very healing work. Aww.
It was very emotional. I have to say, it's interesting. I like to just kind of, maybe people can type in too, whatever they were feeling, but feel free to type in whether you're watching live or on the replay, because we'll help with all this support. We want to support you. We want to help you. We want to be here for you. That's what we made this commitment together, and we know this is a divine assignment. Heidi and I, we know this is a divine assignment. So
every one of us,
yes,
divine assignment. Oh, you're so beautiful. Live in your power. Love you.
Exactly. Every one of us has a divine assignment, and we are trusting when we're being guided to each person, and, just really pay attention to the guidance that you are being called forward with. What I wanted to, I felt like actually when you started talking about the roots growing, I felt like I had roots growing from my root chakra and my feet.
Nice.
And it felt like it was just like just expanding like this beautiful spider web. And I just, as you started talking about it going over the earth, that was the vision that I was seeing, was, these beautiful lights all going on in all the different parts of the spider web. So anybody else want to share anything? Oh, they're all saying thank you so much. Oh my God, this was so amazing. Thank you. Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Many hearts make light work. Many hearts make light work. Just like the old saying, many hands make light work. True. But if the heart isn't in it, the hands can make light work ucky. So many hearts make light work. Let's do it.
So agree with that. I so agree with that. So you guys, this is your opportunity. You get to see these next 11 days. Go over to the globalunitycalendar.org, find events in your area, get involved, find a way today to do something kind for yourself, for your family, for your community, for your world. And one thing that I really loved that she said, that Marianne Williamson said, was that all of the needs for all of humanity and all living beings need to be infused with the truth of who we are. That was powerful. And bring forward an enlightened conversation. It's been our lack of reverence that has created the circumstances and the consequences of what has been happening in our world. Let me repeat that. Our lack of reverence has created the consequences. And it can be our way of being abundant in reverence that we can shift this back.
And reverence to yourself and your own heart and your own love. I'm guilty of not giving myself enough reverence for the gifts that I have or the time that I spend or to refuel myself. And I could imagine today, if I gave myself just a little more reverence, how much would my family receive? You know, and I love medicine wheel work, and especially mapping things out in medicine wheel work. And I would highly support you in getting a circle going with some 4 directions and putting yourself in the center and just a personal one. What do you need? What do you personally need? A family one. You know, what do you want to have, or what are you so appreciative of that is working so well in your family? And what are some other aspects that you can bring in? This is going for yourself as well. It's not always about what we want. We have so much. We have so much, especially here on Turtle Island. We have so much, and we forget that because we're feeling the pain from the other side of the world, and we're feeling the pain from the people that we live with. And no amount of drugs or video games or Hollywood or shopping is going to secure or turn that pain into something else. The only thing that's really going to handle that pain and take care of that pain is more love from ourselves inside out, and making contributions that we feel need to be made. And I just want to encourage you in that, because it's a very challenging time for everyone. Everyone is being challenged in some ways, and in those respects, we are coming together more. I love being around people. I love people. I love them. I love to watch them interact with their children. I love to see them hug and do their things. I love to see it all come together. So it really means a lot to me that we're all here together tonight. And I just want to thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy schedule. My 11-year-old tells me she's always busy. I said, everybody's busy. Everybody's busy. We can always be busy. There's a million things to do and a million things to save. There's lots to be busy about. However, making the time and the energy for the things that are important to us, that could be the peace. That could be the peace that's needed, at this point. So take care of yourselves and each other, because that's what we have to do right now. We want to take care of the planet too. And Karen's right. I'll just deliver the message now so it's out there and everybody knows. The planet told me the other day that if we do not take care of things as of right now, we will be living hurricanes every day. And the water told me, I'm sorry to deliver the message like that, but I have to, because if I don't, then things go wrong in my life because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And the other one is the water, that we need to take care of the water and send it our love, care, and respect, because it is conscious and it takes on our energy. And so if a lot of people are pain and suffering in the water, guess what's going to happen to the water? So we don't want that. We want happy, joyful water. So we give love and thanks and gratitude and kindness and joy to the water, because that's what it deserves, because it's us and it takes care of us. It's our source, not our resource. So not to lecture, just to share. I'm also a teacher and I teach children. So, it comes out of me. But on the other hand, I just want to say how proud of everyone I am, that it's time for us to come together, because I've been waiting and working in this my entire lifetime. And I'm very happy it's finally time that we're getting together. And I know Karen feels the same way, and many of us feel the same way. And thank you for your contributions.
Yeah, and remember that we can't live with blinders on. It's all about, that whole old story, it's all about me, is a malignant consciousness.
That's what Marianne said today.
It's a malignant consciousness. And we need to be helping all children all over the world. We need to be helping all children of all ages. We need to be helping our own inner child. We need to be working together as this beautiful, beautiful community. So reach out to Heidi and I, type into the chat, join the We the World, go over to globalkindnesstv.org/FB, and you can join our We the World Facebook group and get involved in all the ways that we can collaborate and co-create and stop having these consequences, so that we can really start to bring reverence back to our beautiful Mother Earth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're healed, it's time to take action. And if you're healing, it's time to heal. And where you are is divine, and that's all okay. And we're all doing the best that we can. It's just opening it up a little more to recognize, I suppose, that the fear has been planted in the areas that need the healing. And to get through the fear takes a bit of a rainbow warrior spirit. We have to just kind of say, you know what, I'm going to blast through this fear anyway, and I'm going to see what's on the other side. And every single time I blast through fear and find out what's on the other side was everything I ever wanted.
Me too. I always say, if you get out of your comfort zone, you're in your dream zone. It's
right.
Only one little tiny step. You just take one little step. And, one thing she said that really hit home too is that cynicism is an escape for not helping. Cynicism is an escape. And those people, there are people who do just sit around and complain and say, oh, it's just hopeless, we can't do anything. The truth is, there are lots and lots and lots of ways that you can be part of the solution. Mm-hmm. And Heidi and I keep bringing them to you. Mm-hmm. This morning was absolutely beautiful. They had the Table of Silence. I encourage you to go to the tableofsilence.org and watch the beautiful dance performance that they did in memory of 9/11. Not in a way it was a beautiful way for us to look at how can we raise each other up, not push each other down, but how can we raise each other up and hold the space for peace on earth. And we did that in silence. It was so powerful. And whether you watch it live or on the replay, there's like 15,000 views on it right now. And whether you watch it live or on the replay, in that moment when you watch and time stood still. It was so incredibly beautiful. And then to come back after I trained my puppies and come and watch Marianne Williamson with Rick at We the World.
He did such a great job. Oh my gosh, he did such a great job. Rick Uflick has been doing this all pretty much, like setting up these interviews with these amazing people every single day. And I just want to give a shout out to him. The angels showed me in a vision who he really is. And he is a freaking powerhouse gift to this planet. So if you don't know Rick, you should check him out. But he is the director of We the World, and he is the director of We the World, and he's amazing. If you need things to help you through on a daily basis, Tut is great. Mike Dooley, I love him and his notes from the universe. I've got music for you on HeidiLittle.com. Karen's got coloring books with a song that's inside to give out to your kidlers and to sing together as a family. There's just so many resources now. I've been totally loving flute music, Indian flute music, native indigenous flute music. And yeah, I think that tomorrow, what's our theme for tomorrow, Karen?
Interdependence.
Oh,
our favorite. That's what the back of our shirts are.
That is awesome. Yeah, interdependence. And it really is a sacred hoop.
And it's with Michael Beckwith and Steve Farrell are the interview for tomorrow. So
Steve Farrell, right? That's the Shift guy, right? He's from the Shift. Oh, good.
I believe is from Humanity.
I know that guy anyway. He's good.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, they're all good. They're
He's with Neil
amazing.
Donald Walsh. He's with Neil Donald Walsh and Conscious Businesses.
Okay.
So I really think it's going to be an amazing interview. And
Sure.
you guys, I'm going to put all the links into this broadcast, but come on in the morning at 7 a.m. If you feel like it, it's about self-love. It's about really setting your day, setting your intention, and really being the love, being the peace, being the kindness. And if you can fill your own cup, then you'll have something to give other people to drink. But you've got to fill your cup first. It's so important.
Awesome. I hope everybody knows how to fill their cup at this point. Just pass this along to others who might want the exercise on oneness, the visualization on oneness, because it really is like the baseline to the whole game. So share that around, please, and tell your friends and family about tomorrow. I got to just go on my phone today. I wasn't even registered until like 5 minutes before Marianne Williamson came on, and I'm an outreach coordinator, so I feel bad. And I was like putting through the energy into the phone. May millions of people come in and register, because the talks are free and they're great, and it's food for thought and food for the heart, and that's how we grow. So all the power to you in your growing. And Karen, I'm feeling complete on this. How do you feel?
I feel awesome. I'm so excited. I'm going to teach my yoga class, and I'll share everything that we just experienced.
That's so great.
I'll even share that meditation.
Right on. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Yep. Yay. Okay. I'm available. So let me know how you are. What's happening.
Yeah, one more, just thank you so much, because I know how busy you are, Heidi. And I want people to realize that you guys really, Heidi and I are making a huge commitment here for the 11 days. We're really showing up for all of you. So I really hope that you'll show up for yourself and invest in yourself. Invest in the time in yourself so that you can be inspired, so that you can be uplifted. You're being pounded and pounded with negative news. CNN is constantly negative news. And you get to choose in this moment for 11 days. You can focus on all the good stuff, and we're going to be bringing it to you. And you can go to your own area and find these amazing, wonderful people in your community and start putting together circles. Circle up. Say, hey, I really care about the water. I really care about the animals. I really care about, find what you really care about and circle up.
Yeah, that's a good thing to say. You know, coming from I live in a small town, and it's not so easy to get people together sometimes. And sometimes it's really easy to get people together. Just hang in there. Know you're the light, and engage with others and make it right. And as we're flowing along, you know, I just love it when two people who are awake see each other anywhere, you know, and you just say hi. And that is enough inspiration sometimes to just completely change the program of the day. So thank you for changing the program, because it's time to change the program. And if you've got children and they want to have something to say, they have something to say, let's send them over to wearechildren.org. And they can participate in the creator of Sesame Street's new project for the Children's Revolution, which I am all about with International Children's Month. wearechildren.org, urgent messages from your children. It's a revolution, and we're going to go into the schools sometime soon here. So I'm excited. Thank you so much for being with us. Karen, thank you for your light and your energy and everything you're bringing to the table. And I look forward to chatting with you again tomorrow and talking about interdependence. And I'm going to cover some of the sacred hoop stuff tomorrow for interdependence for sure. I'm feeling called on that already. So
awesome. And join me first thing in the morning, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 a.m. Eastern and 9 a.m. Central. And tomorrow we will be talking about what can we use as a mantra and a mudra to stay awake and be part of the interdependence? So we'll go deep into that, and we'll learn how we can program our day so that we are deliberately creating an amazing day, so that we are attracting the most incredible experiences, the most amazing, wonderful, lighthearted, wonderful people who are part of your soul family, part of your global family, so that you can see that every day can be the best day of your life and keep getting better. Every day can get better and better and better.
Music
And
to my ears.
Yeah. Did you want to say it? I'm sorry.
No, it's music to my ears. Sounds great. That's awesome. And that's
Start
tomorrow. And how are they going to find you real quick? Where are they going?
You can come on the We. You have to join the We page on Facebook, which is you can go to globalkindnesstv.org/FB.
Okay.
And you can also watch from my live page, which is on Facebook, Mindful Media Mom. So you can follow me on all social media as Mindful Media Mom. And if you want to learn how to use ancient wisdom, technology, and modern science to help uplift and raise the levels of joy, love, kindness, and peace, join me. I'm always around, and I love to help you remember your magnificence.
Great. Sounds beautiful to me. And yay. So in closing, one heart, one world, and one song, one dream, one love, one. And that's what we are, and that's what we do. So rock and roll coochie coo. See you tomorrow, everybody. Thank you so much.
Love you guys. Go shine your light. Remember what I say. Do something kind every day.
Oh. Thanks,
Bye,
Karen.
guys.
Thanks, Karen. Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow. Peace.
Yay.